Hey cuties, I'm Lanikia and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is the bold and the beautiful edition. All right, guys, let's jump right into this. Today is Monday, December the 5th, 2022. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Um, on a scale of 1 to 10, you know what? I'm going to give this one a 7. It was solid. All right, so the first thing we see is Sheila and Deacon. Sheila and Deacon are talking, and he is trying to convince Sheila that you have got to stop this. You can't keep going out. You're not going to get this life that you think you're going to have. And Sheila is just like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who you're talking to as well, because they can't try a dead person. Like, I can't go to jail for any of my crimes, because he said, you attempted murder, kidnapping, you drove a woman off a cliff. Like, you have crimes that have built up and built up. Like, you're not going to get away from this scot free. And she says, I have before. They can't try a dead woman. And nothing stops Sheila, and she truly believes that she's going to get away with this, and have her family back. I said, girl, okay, all right, Sheila, you my girl, but I if you believe it, I want you to believe whatever you think is gonna happen. But anyways, she is convinced that she'll get away with anything that she wants to, because nobody knows she's alive, right? So then we see Finn, right? Okay, so then we go to Finn, and he is talking to Detective Sanchez, and he has told Detective Sanchez to, I guess, bring him the tote because he wants to look at it. And the detective says, "What are you trying to get out of this?" He says, "I guess closure." And he said, because he was like, it doesn't feel right. And he's had questions since finding out about everything. And the detective says, "Well, I'm sure you can talk to the zookeeper and they can tell you how bears react." So around this time, Finn has already told Steffi to come over. So then we go to, I'm not going to hold you long, guys, because it wasn't much to this soap. It was still a solid episode, but it was much. So then we go to Hope and Hope and Brooke are in the office talking, and they're just so surprised that Steffi was the one who stood up and said something, but they are happy with her for doing so. And so Steffi comes in, because as they're talking about how surprised they are that it wasn't Taylor. And so Steffi says, before y'all lay into me, I have something. And they said, no, we want to say, Brooke says, I want to say thank you. She said, I know that wasn't easy. I know how you feel about your parents, and I don't know how you feel about me, but I want to say thank you for, saying something. And Steffi says, when my parents get together, I want it to be because of no lies. When they finally do get together, I said, oh my gosh, y'all still holding on to that delusion? Illusion? Is it delusion or illusion? I don't know. But anyways, y'all still holding on to that? Steffi, no, your mama and daddy are not gonna be together. And I find this, because she says, my dad needed some time to think, and so did my mom, so that's why they're away. You got Psycho Thomas on the loose, ma'am and sir. What are y'all doing? Y'all should be getting this boy the help that he needs. I don't even understand this. What do you mean they going away? When Finn was shot and killed, and Stephanie was shot, and she was regrouping, they were having dinner. Remember, they told Brooke, we got to leave because we got to talk about Steffi, who had flew to another country. And Brooke and excuse me, Taylor and Ridge were having dinner, and Steffi wasn't even in the same country. But Thomas, who has called CPS on himself, who broke up Ridge's marriage, who did all was manipulating Douglas. He did all of this, and y'all can't be left around to try to get that boy some help, because he clearly needs help. Okay. All right then, Thomas. You know what? They are. Everybody's failing you, because they failed you because they know that you need help, and they're not getting you any. And that's just horrible. But anyways, so then Brooke starts telling Steffi, but I just can't believe Taylor knew and she didn't say anything. And so then Steffi says, yes, my mom knew, but she found out at the last minute. And Hope, well, you got to admit that's surprising coming from Taylor. Because, I never would have thought it. I thought she would have said, because, and they're giving it to Steffi, well, not in a harsh way. I don't know. I know some of y'all are like, I don't like the fact that they're reading them like this. And I just say, if you were okay with the way Steffi and Taylor were telling Brooke, he's in love with my mom, he's in love with me, that kiss in Monaco, Magical. Like it's a two-way street for me. Even though I like Taylor and I'm indifferent to Brooke and Hope. Lord, she just whines and I see Hope as a little bit pathetic. Steffi has gotten on the Hope and dismissed her. So Hope, you can have this one. I mean, at the end of the day, neither one of y'all deserve Ridge, and you should be telling your mamas. You both should be telling your mothers. Don't even wait on him to come around and decide who he wants to be with. Go ahead and live your life. You know, that's how I feel. But whatever, it is what it is. But anyways, they tell Steffi that, I can't believe Taylor, and she tries to explain that she was just it wasn't about that. Their dad had said that he loved her and it had nothing to do with Brooke. I said, but girl, you know it had everything to do with Brooke. But anyway, Stephanie gotta go because her husband has called her and told her, come on over here to this office. And so she can't make the Forrester a Hope family, Hope Creations. What is it, Hope? I don't know, child. Whatever. Hope. That's how much I'm not interested in Hope. I don't even know what her line is called. Hope is just a character on here. She's on here, but she's a little bit boring to me. She's just boring to me. Let's move on. So Hope is going to her meeting. That leaves Brooke in the office, but Steffi has went to Finn. So she goes to Finn, right? Because she's like, what's up? I got your message. What's going on? And she looks at his desk and she said, is that? And he said, yes. She was like, what are you doing with that? And he says, look at it. What does it look like? Does it look like a chop or a chomp? Like somebody took a bite out of it? She said, I don't know. He said, it's too clean. And she said, what you trying to say? He said, I didn't want to bother you because you had a lot going on, but I'm I have confusion about what exactly happened to Sheila. I have, mixed emotions and I need closure. And I'm doubting, he doubts what they said happened to Sheila actually happened. And she said, wait, what are you trying to say? You think Sheila's not dead? And he says, I think Sheila's still alive. And I said, baby, here we about to finally move this storyline along because we done got done with Brooke now. So then Brooke is in the office by herself because Hope had to go to her meeting. Hope Creations, Hope of the Future. Hope of the Future, child. I got it. So Hope has to go to her meeting, right? And Steffi had to go because her husband told her, come on over here. And so she went. So then Thomas comes in and he like, hey Brooke, how you doing? The fact that this psycho came in just saw calm, relaxed, and ugh, Thomas makes me sick now. I'm not gonna even lie, Lisa. I know you guys like Thomas and y'all are upset the way the writers have done him, but he is playing this role because he is a complete jerk when he comes in here with Brooke, knowing what he has done to her. And he's just like, he shows no remorse. He's acting like a sociopath, like a narcissist person, a narcissist. And the fact that he doesn't care. He says he did it for his family. And she says, I know you hate me. And he was like, I mean, he don't like her because she ruined his childhood. I said, well, damn, maybe we're remembering this miss wrong. But she was a horrible stepmom through his childhood and stuff. I was like, what? Okay. And so he's just like, he doesn't want her with his dad. And she said, but what you did to me wasn't right. And he doesn't see it that way. He sees it as he was just trying to get her out of their lives and he's done nothing wrong. And I said, why is this boy on the loose? This boy is on the loose. Well, lock him up. lock him up. I don't understand this, but y'all, I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think. You always do. I will be going live on Friday, December the 9th. I'll change the times a little bit. And because I need to get my girl to bed a little bit earlier than what I'll be doing when I go live. So I'll have the times 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 Central, 4 o'clock on the West Coast. Please join me if you can. And that was the Bold and Beautiful today, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you tomorrow for an all new episode of What Happened on the Soaps, the Bold and the Beautiful edition. Goodbye.